All right, man. Appreciate everybody for tapping in. Talk some NBA. Check out our NBA Talk playlist for more videos like this until I get my live streaming capabilities back. But, man, we grinding without it. Don't forget, if you want to hear my Detroit Pistons talk, check out my Motor City Sports channel right here on YouTube. Motor City Sports Talk, excuse me. That's the name. Let's get to it. Make sure that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video. Gilbert Arenas said some interesting things. And I don't agree with Gilbert Arenas 100%, but on like 75% of the stuff he say, I agree with him. But he basically said that it was harder for him to guard Allen Iverson and Kobe. We'll talk about that towards the end. But first, he said Giannis needs to learn how to play basketball. He's just a James Harden of the East. Now, I'm not thinking he's insinuating James Harden don't know how to play basketball. My thing about James Harden is he just don't know how to make the big. He just have a problem in winning time. In the playoffs, when it's time to really bite down. You seen that in the 2011 finals or 12 with Oklahoma City Thunder and Miami Heat. Had he showed up, it would have been a more competitive series. But then again, Oklahoma City Thunder should have won game 2 when LeBron hacked, Kevin Durant. They just cheated for LeBron in that final, and that's cool. He had to get his first ring. But he talking about Giannis, and he don't know how to play basketball. I'm sorry, dude. This dude has been the most unskilled, if that's a word. He's the most least skilled or unskilled basketball player that I've seen. Facts. And what I mean by that, he don't know how to play. See, what happened to James Harden is he just choke and just lose how to play basketball when it's time to win. Missing shots and shit, shots that he routinely make. When Giannis, he don't know how to play basketball, and people get mad when I say they not gonna get over the hump until Giannis improve his game. And what you're talking about, either he got to get a post game, either he got to get a mid-range jumper. See, this is all he know how to do is put his shoulder down offensively and dunk. And then when he can't do that in playoffs and they game plan and build a wall, he don't have a push shot, a floater, nothing. He can go to Tony Parker and learn how to really kind of dominate the paint, with floaters and get a mid-range jumper. He don't know how to play basketball offensively. If Giannis learned to post up, it'll be over with. But then again, with him playing that 3 spot, people put him at a 4, but he really a 3. He needs to learn how to get a mid-range jumper. If Giannis get a mid-range jumper in a post game, that's all he need. You don't need to shoot 3s and get a floater. He don't know how to play, and they won't advance until he become a skillful player. And they best bet to do when he said, well, I'm not really thinking about the Superman, they best bet is to trade that motherfucker right now. Where you want to go? They best bet is to trade him right now. Because, see, the easy way out is him going to Golden State. Because what he do well is good for Golden State. Or Miami. Put his head down and then kick to the shooter so they can't build that wall, so they can't pack the paint. In Milwaukee, you can do that because, Eric Bledsoe wouldn't hit shots, Middleton wouldn't shots. Whoever else they had out there wouldn't consistently hit shots. So Giannis was trying to take the ball to the rim and not kick it. In Golden State, all he got to do is put his shoulder down and kick the ball out. And really, he can probably finish at the rim 90% of the time because they gonna stay home on those shooters. You feel me? They definitely gonna stay home on his shooters. So that's the easy way out, but he don't know how to play basketball. He don't know how to drop step. He don't know how to do a turning gun. He don't know how to do a fadeaway off the baseline. He don't know how to do the baby hook consistently over the left and right shoulder. He don't know how to sky hook. He don't know how to dominate the block. And how I would do it is I send him to play with Akeem Olajuwon. Or send him to play with Patrick Ewing and show him how to play the post. And once he dominate that post, then he could play forward. Then he can get a bucket, and then you teach him how to shoot the mid-range jumper or the push out or the little floater. Then you teach him the mid-range jumper, and that's all he needs. He don't need to drift off the three-point land right now. That'd be something nice he can add. But all these dudes want to do today is finish in the paint, dunk, and then they want to shoot 3s. It don't work like that for him or Ben Simmons. It don't. What you got to do is just you take high percentage shots. You practice the layups, the dunks. He can do that. You practice the back to the basket and master that. Then you master the mid-range jumper. That's what Alonzo, that's what Akeem used to do. That's what Patrick Ewing used to do. Rick Smith. Master it that way. Master the post, master the mid-range, get you a push or a floater, and he'll be all right in my opinion. But Giannis, they ain't gonna win, period. Period. And that's people don't understand. I was just like kind of saying, like, Giannis an issue. He dominate the ball, and then kind of like LeBron, then he wants you to hit an open jumper, you know, when you cold. Difference is LeBron, he can drive, he can floater, do the floater, he get the mid range when he really put a pistol to his head, he can hit the turning gun, you know, he can shoot a three. Giannis, he is limited. Very limited player. You know, and then you got people say, oh, you hating, man. You hate. I mean, ain't nobody hating, dude. Like, been watching basketball my whole life. I understand what he need to do. Oh, a 2-time MVP. Need to, well, shit, apparently, he ain't a 2-time finals MVP. I can see that. He limited offensively. And if you don't want to work on this game, and he want to win, need to go to Golden State or Miami. Because what he bring defensively is beautiful. You know, honestly, what he do defensively is very beautiful. He can handle the rock, but all he do is dribble. I got Mandalorian on the Bud Light. You know the Mandalorian dope when it's in the hood. But all he do is put his head down and to get charges, or he get flops, or he get in ones, or that's it. Or nobody get in his way, he finish at the rim. That's the God honest truth, dude. He is a very unskilled player offensively. When you're talking about just like everything he needs to do. Everything he needs to do, he don't do it. He don't post. He don't have a floater. He don't have a mid-range jumper. And he out there steadily trying to shoot threes. Who is his mentor? Who is his mentor? You 7 foot and you trying to shoot threes and you look uncomfortable as hell. You look uncomfortable as these people getting flicked behind me. She, the old girl, that got her clothes off the car, about to walk. Old boy about to go to jail. That's how uncomfortable he looks shooting the rock. And that's just that ain't even an assessment, dude. That's a fact. Milwaukee might as well do themselves a favor and get rid of him right now. Drew Holiday is not about to change the game for them. That's a fact. They'll win some games. But honestly, nope. Giannis gotta get better. And I guarantee you this. I bet my last dime right now to my name. I guarantee you he out there trying to shoot threes. And basketball is a simple game. The closer you are to the bucket, the higher percentage you got to make buckets. So I would have him working on the post, mastering the post first. Baby hook over the right shoulder, baby hook over the left shoulder. You know, turn around, baseline, turn around, block side. You know what I'm saying? You know, hook working to the middle of the lane. Maybe get him a sky hook, and that's what I have working on. Then working on just mid range, slightly off the block, shooting the ball. Bank shot like Tim Duncan, shooting from the elbow, shooting from the top, from right there in the key, shooting on the other elbow, shooting on the heart, man. But then again, he probably somewhere trying to jack up threes and don't even know how to shoot a mid-range shot, don't even know how to post up. That's the problem. That's the problem. It's just the art of how to play basketball is lost in this era. They talking about unboxing, the lack of trainers and the lack of coaches. Basketball is just as bad. You know, but that's just my honest assessment about him. You feel me? Just my honest assessment. But Gilbert Arenas said guarding Kobe wasn't as hard as guarding Allen Iverson, and I can understand that. It don't mean Allen Iverson was a better player. He's my favorite player of all time. It don't mean he a better player. It's just that sometimes when you're dealing with somebody that's shorter, that's shiftier, lower to the ground. That's why Tim Hardaway handles was so dope. Nah, it's in my fucking mailbox. I don't know what that is. Crybaby. But that, what I'm saying, that's the difference. You're dealing with somebody that's shifty and smaller. It's hard. Then Allen can bounce. I mean, Kobe was tough as well too. You talking about somebody that was, who could stop at a dime and then, hit the mid-range shot, turn it gun. He was tough. But then you talking about Iverson, little motherfucker. Little as hell, Just little. I get what he's saying. Shifty. It is it is tough to be a smaller guy, guard a smaller guy and a shifty. He low to the ground, shaking and baking, agile, fast. I get it. You're talking about Kobe. He was tough to guard too, though, man. You're talking about a guy that just had it all. He can shoot, he can blow by you in his prime. Then he can act like he blow by you, stop on a dime, turn around, fade away. Like he had the block game. You know what I'm saying? He can bang over you. But Iverson, I get it. The crossover, shake and bake, and then, he'll cross you over, act like he's going to buy you, step back, give you the bucket. Man, I get him. I get what he's saying. Then, you know what I'm saying? You talking about just a guy that was tough, finishing above the rim, and one. You know what I'm saying? I mean, remember he rocked Jordan. People forget that. When he was kids, like, oh my God, he did this. Look what he did to Jordan. Rock Jordan. Jordan was mad as hell at him. And then, man, Iverson just had swag. He brought the equivalent to what LeBron James did off the floor. He was tattoos, cornrows, dressing. Before that, everybody was dressing all nice. Like Allen Iverson did that. And what LeBron did off the floor, he made it a players' league. And to a certain extent, so did Allen Iverson on how you dress. He took a lot of abuse from the media and from the league. Had he been a goody two shoes and never changed the league off the court and kind of merged hip hop into the NBA, maybe they let him win a ring. But he brought the hip hop. He put the hip hop culture into the NBA. And what's so funny about it, you talking about 10, 15, 20 years later, now the NBA embracing it and the NFL still ain't got it. They still ain't embracing it. But let me know what you guys think. Don't forget me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You can reach out if you have a business question, inquiry, sponsorship, video request. All my social media links description. Twitter's the fastest way, Facebook, then Instagram. Got a Facebook group link as well. You want to make a financial donation, Cash App, CJ Good 313. That's in the description. PayPal link in the description. I appreciate everybody for donating to the channel. Even if you share the video, hit that subscribe button, bell icon button. That's the preferred way to donate. Appreciate the love, support. One time for the one time. We gone. But don't forget preseason started Friday. So got a lot of games coming. So appreciate the love. We gone.